So welcome back. We are going to continue from there where we stopped. Now we are going to be wearing the skeleton, the fabric, the Asọ-Oke fabric. Remember, we are using the Asọ-Oke fabric the bride is going to be wearing on her big day to make a handfan. So it's simple. I'm just going to use my tailor chalk to mark out the shape of this skeleton on my fabric, but I'll be adding about 1 inch allowance round. You can see my cutting. I'm leaving allowance round. Yes, you will see the purpose of the allowance. I've cut it out, so I'm going to cut out the inner circle as well, but I won't be leaving any allowance there, of course. So this fabric, I'm still going to give it a good press. We don't have power supply at the moment, so I'm going to give it a good press so that it will be very, very smooth and neat. And now the edges of the Ashoke, oh my god, this Ashoke, it is very, very rough. Like it's removing, those Ashoke that will be bringing out thread. So I have to use my lighter to burn the round edge where I have cut so that it won't be removing and it will be very, very neat. So now up next, I'm going to be apply my Vosti glue on the skeleton. That's my trainee right there asking questions. So if you have a question, you can ask in the comment section. I was thinking, contemplating how to use it on the fabric, but I saw that it would be more smarter to apply it on the skeleton itself. But be careful while doing this with your nylon on. I later decided to even use my hand because I noticed that using that plastic is congesting, like is causing something else with the nylon to tear it. So I'm using my hand. That's better. So apply it evenly, and I placed where I applied down facing the fabric. So I'm going to do the arranging to make sure it's balanced and use my hand just to smoothen it. Yeah, there are some parts there that looks rumple and jumpy. If you leave it like that, it won't be neat. So use your hand to arrange it. I'm done with the first part, so I'm going to apply it on the other part as well. This upper part. So I'm done applying. I had to cut some part there. So I am doing the same thing that I've done on the other side. Be careful. Do it with carefulness so that the evostic glue itself will not stain your Ashoke fabric, because the stain can be, very, very frustrating. So make sure your work is very neat. Okay, so now this is the advantage of the part I left out. So I'm going to be notching it. I'll be cutting out one part allowance. I'll cut it off. That's after I've decided where I'll be using as my front. So the side that is longer, that has 1 extra inch, is where I'll be using for my front. So the front allowance will be coming to the back to cover the back so that my front will be more, neater. So all the rough works will be at the back of the fan. So I've decided to use that part as a front. So I notch it round and then put my Vosti glue on the edges and then just cover it smoothly as well. Please, when you are covering it, make sure that you are not leaving any edge pointing out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to do that round and even under the underneath there where my hand is. So I'm going to do the same thing. So this will be my back, the back of the hand fan. Yes, so I'm done. This is the back. Yes, and this is the front. So we are done with this stage. We are going to continue, and let me just quickly show you this how this electrical fan will be customized, like will be embellished. So I got this embellished trim is. So I just measure the size of, the what would I call, the basket or the fan, that line. I will just measure it and decide the measurement. So this one, I'll be wrapping it round. Guys, the concluding part of this project will be dropped in the next video. So make sure you subscribe.